Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Running again with Barkley on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing, Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off play action, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Tannehill. Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. Tannehill now to throw. by his tight end, Wesco. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. 2 minutes going by, 2nd quarter. Now Jones. Now this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Jones now. Off the play fake. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Here's Jackson to return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll find Hodgins there complete. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's on his way. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Henry is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From just shy of midfield, Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Look at the big fella go. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Tannehill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
And that's caught inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Hodgins, 65 yards. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's Tannehill. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now it's Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. He's on his way. Traylon Burks. Touchdown. Traylon Burks. 78 yards. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for two here. Tannehill going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5.
Why shift the crude? Why shift the crude?
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Running left, it's Henry. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Let's go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here you go. Right here. Hurry. Go.
They snap it to Tannehill. Over the middle, he's got the tight end, Wesco. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. And how about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 there on 4th and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Tannehill throwing again. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Tannehill. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Shudak for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Giants. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He's going to air one out. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now Jones. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. How about this? Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Tannehill. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here we go.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Throwing again is Tannehill. He's going to take another shot here. And now here is another interception.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. It got his man complete.
Now look out. Darren Waller.
Touchdown Giants. Darren Waller, 93 yards.
And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Titans 21. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return stops at the...